fashion, butt kicking right here. The Rock is in serious peril. Is there anything that can be done to get back to being a threat? I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
Uh-oh. Going for the run. His signature slam. He's fighting from underneath.
Man. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Incredible Undertaker connected with a match-ending move.
The Rock's not looking so great here, guys.
If it doesn't end the match this time, it might be time for a new finisher.
The Undertaker is not someone to sleep on. The Undertaker is a force within the ring.
Damage is taking a toll.
Wow. Nicely executed.
I don't think he can take any more.
Whoa, the Undertaker dodged that one.
Perfectly executed. Really struggling now.
The Undertaker is not someone to sleep on.
He's fighting from underneath.
The force within the ring. Message delivered.
Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness from him.
And it's The Rock with the reversal. Wow, I can't believe The Undertaker got out of that one.
Oh my goodness!
Incredible Undertaker connected with a match-ending move.
That has got to be it.
A clubbing clothesline. Both legal men are in the ring. And moving in early.
Oh yeah, here's The Rock.
Kicks him right in the gut.
Look, Jimmy Uso's on the attack now.
What a clothesline.
He goes to the quick pin attempt. Randy Orton has found an answer here. Looking for the quick pin. Looks like Jimmy Uso starting to look at him catch him off guard. Jimmy Uso showing some expert prowess here.
I have to tell you, the RKO from Randy Orton is a thing of beauty. Well, unless you're the one who's getting dropped by it. The Apex Predator's speed and power are just the beginning because an RKO can occur at any moment.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
Check out Roderick Strong's offense.
Corey, it still amazes me how quickly Randy Orton can strike an opponent with the RKO. Obviously, the WWE Universe feels the same way since the hashtag out of nowhere trends on social media whenever the Viper uncoils.
It doesn't matter if an opponent is behind Randy Orton, in front of him, attacking him. The Viper is always one RKO from victory.
His drop kick finds the mark.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
He's not looking like himself here.
Ouch! Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Look, Jimmy Uso's on the attack now. Look, Jimmy Uso's on the attack now. Look, Jimmy Uso's on the attack now.
Rough spot for him here. He's created his own opportunities to fly high here tonight.
He's fighting from underneath.
Did you see how much air he got on that? Randy Orton with the tag. Jimmy Uso in a bit of trouble here. His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team match. I don't know. There's got to be some explanation.
Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat. And you have to assume his partner is just itching to get in there right about now.
It looks to me like he's really trying to carry this team on his back, which really isn't necessary considering he has a very capable partner he could tag in here.
Look, Jimmy Uso's on the attack now.
Oh, he turns it around. Dropped by a clothesline.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
A headbutt like that reminds me of WWE Hall of Famer Junkyard Dog. Starting to struggle.
His strikes have a little extra on them tonight.
Check out Roderick Strong's offense.
Now back to the ring. Randy Randy Orton has found an answer here.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
He's fighting from underneath.
He's on the defensive now. This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. Especially you, Saxton. But then again, I never believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
The stomp in every single part of his body.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
Orton looking for something big. Uh-oh.
Randy Orton hits it.
It's over. Strong is showing signs that it could be ending soon. They did it. They won the match.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that was just one of those matches that hope everybody from the opening bell.
Here are your winners, The Rock and the Viper, Randy Orton.
And it's Randy Orton.
Do you think...
Folks, that match is why people say the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is a can't-miss event.
A decade and a half of dominance.
And his opponent, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
What the? I don't think we're going to wait for the match to start.
I say it all the time, and I mean it. The greatest of all time, John Cena, 16-time world champion.
There is always a special bump.
Come on, we need to get order here.
Now hold on, Cole. Let's just see where this goes.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Great offense by John Cena. John Cena with the offense.
That's a textbook maneuver.
Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
We've seen some amazing ladder matches over the years, and I'm willing to bet this one will rank right up there with some of the best.
And a savage clothesline. That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
The Undertaker is not someone to sleep on.
Elbow drop. This is the type of attack that just wears down an opponent. Man, that hurts. That'll make your heart beat. That slam put him in a bad way, guys. Now back to the ring. Diving into his bag of acrobatic tricks.
These men are fighting as if they're trespassing on each other's property, like they're in each other's yard. There can only be one man, and we're going to find out who the real big dog is.
Undertaker connecting there with a good shot.
Elaborating on what Byron said about seeing who's the true big dog, I compare it to the analogy of the new sheriff aiming at the old gunslinger. A battle for territory, a battle to force the changing of the guard.
We've seen the dead man return after Roman supposedly put him out to pasture. That says to me the Undertaker still has a few bullets left in the chamber and a yard to reclaim.
Undertaker looking mortal here, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Don't worry, Cole. It's going to take a lot more than this to keep him from climbing that ladder and winning this match.
John Cena is starting to take some deep breaths in there. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
He lands the overhand.
If there's one place you don't want to get pummeled,
it's your face.
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck at this point? If he's not careful, this could snowball out of control for him in a hurry.
Oh, man.
Great offense by John Cena. He's trying to mangle his face here.
That might have hurt his head just as much.
And he zeroes in on the back of his head. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness from him.
This is all about the title hanging above the ring, waiting for someone to grab it. Big move coming. Wait for it. He's fighting from underneath.
One of these guys is going to walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine one of them also accepting defeat.
Positioning the ladder in the center of the ring.
I guess the only thing left to do is climb it.
Here we go with Cena.
Unless we start seeing some movement on the outside, I'm starting to think this one's over.
What's he doing? I guess what does John Cena have to do at this point to stay in the match? It appears his opponent has his number right now.
Matches like this really have a way of sapping your energy, as we're seeing with him. He's going to really need to dig down deep if he wants to win this.
Get this guy some smelling salts.
It may look like this match is over right now, but let me assure you, climbing that ladder at this point is no easy task.
Here is your winner, John Cena!
The Big Red Machine is here.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 326 pounds, Kane!
6'2", 250, Akam from Authors of Pain. Here we go, steel cage action kicking off here.
And there are few things more unforgiving than the cold steel of a cage match.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
Oh yeah, here's Akam. Oh yeah, here's Akam. Oh yeah, here's Akam.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good, Byron.
Yeah, this is how people end up getting hurt.
Got him good with the punch.
Now we have Kane on the attack.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Kane in defensive mode here.
He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship.
He's on the defensive here. What's the next move for Kane to turn things around quickly to remain in this thing?
He's fighting from underneath.
Now we have Kane on the attack.
Rough spot for him here. Starting to struggle. He's fighting from underneath.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
He gets him with the overhand punch. Oh, he's able to reverse it.
Kane making a statement as we speak.
Now we have Kane on the attack.
He's fighting from underneath.
He's stumbling some now. I'd say he's shoulders down. Is it enough?
Here we go for the win.
When his strikes land, you can feel it in the first few rows.
He's fighting from underneath. He's fighting from underneath.
Now we have Kane on the attack.
This is what makes him one of the...
Now we have Kane on the attack. He is a one-man gang in there.
Setting him up for the... I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
Starting to struggle.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
No one ever thought anyone other than The Undertaker would have the power to perform the tombstone. What's frightening is, Kane's version is just as powerful.
Akam wins!
Was it ever even a question?
I called it! I called it!
I can watch highlights. Count yourselves lucky, people.
Here is your winner, Beckham.
He may not appear that way, but that beaten and battered competitor stands. And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to 165 pounds, The Rock!
Listen to this place! The Brahma Bull! The phenomenal AJ Styles. You know, guys, no matter how huge of a global star The Rock becomes, he'll always have a home in WWE where his origins began. There will never be another like the Great One.
At least he's always welcome at home where Byron still lives at home. And there are few things more unforgiving than the cold steel of a cage match.
And he's a proud guy.
Man.
That title may not be on the line here, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to win this match.
And we're underway with what many are calling the most anticipated match of the night.
Nice move.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
The Rock may be in a bad way here. Looks like he may have let his guard down there for a moment, and it cost him.
You hate to think this way, but part of me thinks he might be over his head inside that steel cage.
A crushing elbow delivered.
Now that's striking with pinpoint accuracy. You can't take too many of those.
This kind of offense he's known for. Can he end it quickly?
AJ Styles with the offense.
Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
This is what makes The Rock so fun to watch. Oh, the reversal by AJ Styles.
He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move.
Oh, wow.
The calf crusher.
But he's got to capitalize now. Oh, man, The Rock really needs to dig down deep.
This steel cage match is in the books.
I don't like to throw around.
Wow.
I haven't seen...
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You know, guys, no matter how huge of a global star The Rock becomes, he'll always have a home in WWE where his origins began.
There will never be another like the great one.
At least he's always welcome at home where Byron still lives at home. Well, the door's locked, and at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
Despite his busy schedule, the only thing that Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron, leave the catchphrases to the great one. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. There, you made me say it.
See, that wasn't too bad.
All good points, guys. This will undoubtedly be a great match. Let's go. Look out. Great offense by AJ Styles.
That's not great, Cole. That's phenomenal.
Nicely done.
Great offense by AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah, here's AJ Styles.
Momentum shift for the phenomenal one. Well done.
AJ Styles got him there.
The Rock may be in a bad way here. He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
He's fighting from underneath.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. Can he end it quickly?
Up across the shoulders. He's fighting from underneath.
And it's The Rock with the reversal.
Wow. AJ Styles losing some grip here.
Styles has to get it together.
He's still got plenty of gas left in his tank, though.
But it's still a little too early to get overly concerned here. If you ask me, they both seem pretty even as far as health is concerned.
He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
Byron Cat Crusher's in.
Cinched in. Nowhere to go. Here's his chance to win this.
Incredible move by AJ Styles.
This is all but over.
Well, it's going to be hard for The Rock to come back now.
Rough spot for him here.
Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
Oh, it's not going to be good. This is not going to be good.
He isn't showing much life here, guys.
Strikes like that can end this one in a hurry. And he goes for the pin.
AJ Styles got him there.
The clothesline. Starting to struggle.
He's fighting from underneath.
Oh, wow.
Perfectly executed.
AJ Styles got him there.
Not sure how much more Rock can take.
There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
All right, AJ Styles with a burst of energy.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s through the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall, submission, or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
AJ Styles beginning to look a bit rattled.
Styles is definitely off his game right now.
He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Hope everybody at home set. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise. This entire match was just...
Here is your winner, The Rock!
Extremely impressive.
I could watch.
Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks. We hope you enjoyed that great match.
Face the facts, man. Clothesline.
Good grief.
As we get underway, I'm expecting a hard-fought match between these two superstars.
The first one to make a mistake could fail.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
I don't know where Styles gets his burst, but you think he's down and out, but then out of nowhere, he can hit you with a flurry of strikes.
And then AJ may just be one Styles clash away from victory.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. There he goes, crashing to the floor. Nicely executed. He's starting to stumble here.
Nice.
He's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
And he's been gambling quite a bit here tonight. There's plenty of reward that goes along with being outside the ring as much as he has been, but there's a ton of potential risk.
I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here. Oh, yeah, here's Kurt Hawkins.
Stiff kick there.
Whoa, Kurt Hawkins dodged that one.
Rough spot for him here.
Can he end it quickly?
He's fighting from underneath.
Oh, yeah, here's Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, no.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
AJ Styles looking a little out of his element.
You don't see that very often. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here. AJ Styles moved out of the way there.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
All right, AJ Styles with a burst of energy.
Ouch. That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
Into the quick cover.
AJ Styles is looking to fly.
Well executed.
Look at this.
Whoa, Kurt Hawkins dodged that one.
Kurt Hawkins into the cover.
He's fighting from underneath.
He sneaks on in there. He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here.
He slams him down with authority. Rough spot for him here.
Oh, the reversal by AJ Styles.
AJ Styles makes the cover. Great move. And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize.
Into the quick cover.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
AJ Styles beginning to look a bit rattled.
That Styles is definitely off his game right now.
Guys, this is where we find out what he's made of.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
He's on his heels. He's always up for a challenge, and tonight is no different.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys, and when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
He's fighting from underneath.
Whoa, Kurt Hawkins dodged that one.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp. That's how you make an impact.
Oh, man, I don't think AJ Styles like that. He's fighting from underneath.
AJ Styles with the offense.
I think we're about to see it.
Step through. Incredible move by AJ Styles.
Starting to struggle.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
Gonna have to get back in the ring here, guys.
Running out of time.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's displaying classic offense here. Rough spot for him here. And a brutal face buster. I don't know how much more damage AJ Styles can take.
We're about to find out.
He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
AJ Styles might be headed for a rear loss unless he turns things around.
I don't think he can take anymore.
He isn't showing much life here, guys.
What does Kurt Hawkins have in store?
What an elbow! I think this is the beginning of the end.
1, 2, 3.
With that, he picks up the late fall. What does AJ Styles have to do at this point to stay in this match? He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
At this point, they both look to be about evenly matched. Maybe I'd give him an edge, but not by much.
Hoping to end it here.
This is it.
2, 3.
He somehow gets the fall.
AJ Styles is absorbing some offense here.
AJ's in trouble.
If he's not careful, this could snowball out of control for him in a hurry.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
In a back-and-forth match like this, he has to do everything in his power not to let his opponent gain too much momentum here.
Whoa, Kurt Hawkins dodged that one.
He's fighting from underneath.
He can end it here. Starting to struggle. Oh, my God, what an elbow. Wicked shot.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
It's very clear that the physicality of this match is taking a toll on AJ Styles.
Looks to me like he just hit a wall.
Ain't no stopping him now.
He may get the 3 count right there. 2.
He is a one-man gang in there.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow. A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with... He can end it here!
He got him.
2.
Get this guy some smelling salts.
Great offense by AJ Styles.
Driving his knee down. Rough spot for him here.
AJ Styles got him there.
I don't think he can take anymore.
Here it comes, Michael.
Byron, you should try this once.
And he lands the slam.
Now it's time to capitalize.
Here we go for the win. He got all of that one. witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. And he goes for the pin. 2. We're getting ever so close to the end of this Iron Man match. And what a match it's been up to this point.
Get this guy some smelling salts.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
His shoulders are down.
I don't think he can take any more.
Uh-oh, here it is.
His signature slam. Whoa, let's look at that again. What a move.
He's fighting from under.
That should do it right there. 2, 3. Wow, just like that, AJ Styles scores a late fall.
Incredible.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. I'm not sure how much.
Here's a cover. 1. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to
Cover here. Rough spot for him here. That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow. His kick connects.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
Starting to struggle. Momentum clearly in his corner. He hits it. Kurt Hawkins brings everyone to their feet.
He gets the fall there.
AJ Styles beginning to look a little weak out here.
This very well may be too much for him to handle.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
He's taking on some damage, but so is his opponent. This match can go either way at this point. Here it comes, Michael.
Byron, you should try this once.
Huge slam right there.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
AJ Styles being tested here. He needs to weather this storm for any chance of a comeback.
Tonight may not be his night, guys.
Yeah, I don't know, Cole. We've seen finisher after finisher from him tonight, and now it seems to me like he's the one that's finished.
Kurt Hawkins is going to have to act fast here to stay in this.
This is not where he wants to be at this point in this match.
And he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Jeez. A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
AJ Styles able to avoid damage there.
Such a technician.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Gotta shake the cobwebs.
I think we're about to see it.
I can't wait. I love this.
Step through.
Down with a face buster.
Starting to struggle. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Oh. Wow, just like that, AJ Styles scores a late fall.
Incredible.
He's looking a little weary here. You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taken on so much punishment.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
He's fighting from underneath.
AJ Styles got him there.
Rough spot for him here.
Oh yeah, here's AJ Styles.
Momentum shift for the phenomenal one.
Get this guy some smelling salts.
Damage is taking a toll.
Extremely dangerous stretch here. He can do it here. Really struggling now.